Hey guys and girls from WoW! Since many people have been asking me how I make my gold with TSM and Jewelcrafting, I decided to go ahead and make a video guide for you guys. The first thing you should do is open your profession and let TSM create profession groups for you. Then you open the main TSM window to configure all your crafts. As you can see, I made one group for each of the gem colors and an extra group for the 450 jewelry, which also sell nicely. That leaves me with 8 groups in total in my Jewelcrafting. What you want to do now is add each individual item to the according groups. As you can see how I did here. In my red gem groups, for crafts I only added the strength, intelligence and agility ones, since those are the ones who sell the fastest. In my material groups I have all the gems plus the primal diamonds and serpent's eyes. Then switch to the crafting tab and set your default options. Here you can see my configuration. These are the options I chose and work the best for my situation and my server. Play around to find the best settings for you. The 5% profit deduction counts for the auction house 5% cut. I use the Auctionator add-on to scan for current prices of the gems. For me, this is the fastest way, and it's easier than using TSM or the TSM app combined with the Undermine journal, which only updates every hour. By typing in /TSM space sources, you can let TSM list all the sources available for you. Now I will show you the way I want TSM to restock my gems. Why I only put 1 gold here will become clearer later. Since I only buy my ores from private vendors, I get it much cheaper than the normal auction house price. I use a custom fixed price source for all the gems. You can set your price source in TSM Crafting. I will show you the values I used for each gem. My River's Heart price, I set it to 10 gold, since those are the very cheapest and they don't sell very good. But also I want to sell them to get rid of them. Now the Vermilion Onyx, those are the best. I set my mud price to 60 gold here. Imperial Amethyst I set it to 35 gold, because they sell nicely. While Jade, they don't sell as nicely as Imperial Amethyst, so I set it to 20 gold here. And Primordial Rubies, I set it to 30 gold, since they sell less, but of course they sell very fast. In fact, those are the gems who sell the fastest. The Yellow Sun's Radiance, since there's only so little, I set it to 15 gold. Once you have done this, go back to operations and create yourself some auctioning groups. I made only 2 groups for myself, one for the 450 jewel stuff and one for my gems. You can also create 1 group for each gem again if you want some gems to be treated differently than others. Again, play around until you get the perfect setup suitable for you. I actually have an error here, it's only listing gems above 15 gold right now. But of course the River's Hearts are actually around 10 gold. So let me go ahead and correct that error. I don't want to post items when they are lower than my minimum. In the Post tab my settings are as follows. And in my Cancel tab, I want to cancel all undercut auctions, and I also want to cancel to repost at higher price if the difference is 4 gold or more. Now we need to apply auctioning and the other groups to our gems in order for them to work. And that's it. Now your TSM is set up and ready to go. Get yourself some ore and start prospecting. You can use this TSM destroying UI to help yourself prospect. I myself have a nice little macro which I use and which helps me to convert 10 sparkling shards to a serpent's eye directly while prospecting. Once we prospected all of the ores, you're gonna have a lot of green quality gems. So you might ask yourself what you should do with them. I will tell you exactly what to do with them. To get the highest profit, you should vendor them. But not directly, because you're gonna craft ornate bands and shadowfire necklaces and you're gonna vendor those. I use the add-on Sell-o-Matic to help me sell those rings and necklaces. Now that our bags are somewhat clearer, we want to find out what gems to cut. As I said earlier, I use Auctionate to scan for the most profitable gems. You can set up a shopping list like me, which helps you in that. Once you've done that, all you need to do is click once and wait. If you're on a high population server like me, this is gonna take some time. Maybe it's time for a cup of tea now. Alright, so now we know all the prices of all the rare quality gems on our server. As you might know already, Vermilion Onyx sells the best. And don't forget to set up shopping lists for our 450 items and scan for those as well. Okay, so now we can finally start letting TSM use its magic for us. It's time to click that restock button. My list is very short because I already listed many gems today and I don't need to restock that much. Your list is gonna look much bigger. Once you crafted everything, go to the auction house and hit that post scan button. When it's done scanning, you can post all your items. And that's all there is to it. Now all you have to do is go to the auction house from time to time and scan for undercuts with the cancel scan button and relist those undercut items. The more frequent you do that, obviously the faster your gems will sell. I will check at the end of the day how much gold I made and will let you know. Now go do heroic raiding or something. Alright, so it's the end of the day and I promised you guys that I would show how much gold I made. I wasn't very active today since I had some other stuff going on and I don't expect too much. But it seems our mailbox is quite full, so it seems alright. Unfortunately, Blizzard still didn't raise the cap of shown mails from 50, so we can only open 50 mails per minute. If you have a fast PC, unlike me, you can hit that reload button to speed up the process. At the moment, I'm sitting over a little of 1 million gold. It's not as much as I used to have, because recently I spent a lot of gold on different things. For example, I bought myself the tabard of Lightbringer, which I always wanted to have. The feeling you will get when you will loot your mailbox for the first time in your life is amazing. I guarantee it. Keep in mind that all the gold we're gonna get now is not all profit. As a general rule of thumb, around 40% of the gold we loot is already spent earlier on the ores. So we have around 60% profit. And don't forget all the thousands of gold we made by vendoring rings and necklaces. Alright, our mailbox is empty. Wow, look at that. We made over 37,500 gold by not doing much of work and only in one day. How cool is TSM? I hope this guide helped, and now go and earn some gold.